Unité 1.
Unit 1.
Bonjour et bienvenue.
Hello and welcome. In a moment, you can listen again to part of the scene at the Gare du Nord. But first, here are the words and phrases that'll help you understand better.
You'll hear each word or phrase in French, followed by its English equivalent, and then again in French. After you hear the French the second time, repeat it in the pause. For example,
N'est-ce pas?
aren't you?
N'est-ce pas?
Now you repeat it. Ready? Here's the first.
Monsieur.
Mr. or Sir.
Monsieur.
Vous,
You.
vous,
Vous êtes.
You are.
Vous êtes.
de,
Of or from.
de,
N'est-ce pas?
Aren't you or isn't it?
N'est-ce pas?
eh bien,
Well.
eh bien,
Bienvenue.
Welcome.
Bienvenue.
à,
To.
à,
Bienvenue à Paris.
Welcome to Paris.
Bienvenue à Paris.
et,
And.
et,
And finally, the greeting,
Bonsoir.
good evening.
Bonsoir.
And now here's the first part of that scene.
Monsieur Saville,
I'm sorry,
vous êtes de Snack Track, n'est-ce pas?
Snack Track? Oh, yes, that's me.
Eh bien, bonsoir et bienvenue à Paris.
We'll continue that scene in a moment, but first, here's that greeting again.
Bonsoir et bienvenue à Paris.
Listen again and repeat.
Bonsoir et bienvenue à Paris.
In the dialogue you heard just now, Hélène used the word for good evening
Bonsoir.
because it's late in the evening. The usual greeting for almost any time during the day is
Bonjour.
this means hello and also good morning, good afternoon or good day.
Listen and repeat.
bonjour,
Now listen to the greeting, hello and welcome to Paris, and repeat it.
bonjour et bienvenue à Paris.
And now add a name at the beginning to check that the person you're talking to is who you think it is. Like this.
Monsieur Saville, bonjour et bienvenue à Paris.
Note the rising intonation at the end of the name.
Monsieur Saville,
Listen again and in the pause copy that rising intonation.
Monsieur Saville,
Here's another example, this time welcoming Hélène Andéol
À Londres.
to London. Listen and repeat.
Hélène Andéol. Bonjour et bienvenue à Londres.
Now you try. You're going to welcome 3 different people to 3 different cities. After each one, you'll hear the correct answer, and then there'll be a second pause for you to repeat it.
Your first welcome is during the day, so use the word
Bonjour.
as you welcome Pierre Martin to Paris.
Pierre Martin. Bonjour et bienvenue à Paris.
Now you're going to welcome someone to Paris, but this time it's after dark. So you're going to say,
bonsoir,
hello, good evening. Again, listen to the correct answer after the pause and repeat it.
The person you're welcoming to Paris now is Nathalie Béranger.
Nathalie Béranger. Bonsoir et bienvenue à Paris.
And finally, it's daytime again, as you welcome Michel Dupont
À Londres.
to London.
Michel Dupont, bonjour et bienvenue à Londres.
And now let's continue with the words and phrases for the next part of the scene.
As before, you'll hear the French, the English equivalent, the French again, and then in the pause, you repeat it. Here's the first one.
Oui,
Yes.
oui,
Je,
I,
je,
je suis,
I am.
je suis,
je m'appelle,
my name is,
je m'appelle,
un peu,
A little.
un peu,
pas du tout,
not at all,
pas du tout.
Now go back to the beginning of that set of words and phrases and listen again and repeat them as many times as you need until you feel confident with them.
and when you're completely satisfied, be ready to listen to some more dialogue. Now listen to the first part of the dialogue again, together with the next part.
Monsieur Saville,
I'm sorry?
vous êtes de Snack Track, n'est-ce pas?
Snack Track? Ah, yes, that's me.
Eh bien, bonjour et bienvenue à Paris. Je m'appelle
What?
Hélène Andéol. Je suis de Salon Plus.
Wait a minute. Sorry. Do you speak English?
English? Oui, un peu. A little.
Good. Because I don't speak French.
Pas du tout. Not at all.
Not a word, I'm afraid.
Let's pause there to recap some of the language you've just heard. When Hélène introduced herself, she said,
Je m'appelle Hélène Andéol.
the words
Je m'appelle,
literally mean, I call myself. Listen and repeat.
je m'appelle,
Another way of introducing yourself and your name is to say,
je suis,
which means I am. Listen and repeat.
je suis,
For example,
je suis François Daudet.
Now imagine you're introducing yourself to Hélène Andéol. First, check that she is who you think she is, and then give your name.
Un exemple?
an example?
Oui, un exemple.
Hélène Andéol, je suis,
And then give your name. Ready? Try it now.
Now introduce yourself to Pierre Martin with the alternative form,
je m'appelle,
and don't forget to check his name with that rising intonation. Try it now.
Now use the same form again as you introduce yourself to Martine Gibert.
And finally, use
je suis,
as you introduce yourself to Yves Clément.
How did you get on? If you had any problems at all, go back to wherever you need to and check how you went wrong. And then, when you feel completely confident, continue the recording with the next set of words and phrases.
And now we come to the first of many,
boîte à verbes, être,
to be.
Être,
To be.
je suis, je suis.
I am.
Vous êtes, vous êtes.
You are.
Il est, il est.
He is.
And now the words and phrases for the next part of the dialogue.
Once again, listen, Understand, listen again, and repeat in the pause.
Mais,
But,
mais,
Votre.
Your.
Votre.
votre lettre,
your letter.
votre lettre,
C'est vous.
It's you.
C'est vous.
non,
Name.
non,
Votre nom.
Your name.
Votre nom.
non,
No?
non,
Malade.
Ill.
Malade.
je comprends,
I understand.
je comprends,
Il.
He or it.
Il.
il est,
He is, or it is.
il est,
And the last one in this set.
Maintenant.
Now.
Maintenant.